Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we would like to recognize a group of young men and women who have helped shape Boaz High School athletics and music history. Tonight, we honor senior athletes and musicians who have participated in football, cheer, and band. They have each played a vital role in the success of their teams and organizations and will be greatly missed as they finish their high school careers. Jeremy Albritton, band, son of Robert Albritton and Rose Albritton. He is being escorted by his father and grandmother, Kim Albritton. Carrie Beth Ashley, band, daughter of David and Kim Ashley. Sean Baugh, football, son of Derek and Cassie Baugh. Ashlyn Bouvier, band, daughter of Angela Bouvier. She is being escorted by her mom and sister, PFC Megan Bouvier. Abby Brewer, band, daughter of Daryl Brewer and Cindy Brewer.
They're right there under the flag.
Broderick Brownrigg, football, son of Tremaine and Brandy Brownrigg. Amber Claiborne, band, daughter of Sheldon and Kimberly Claiborne. She is being escorted by her mom and sisters, Grace and Ariel Claiborne. Jaylee Colquitt, cheer, daughter of Adam and Ashley Colquitt. Angel Contreras Rosas, band, son of Hugo Contreras and Anita Rosas. Nicole Daves, band, daughter of Mike and Joy Daves. Brendan Fowler, football, son of Brett Fowler and Shelley Fowler. Kane Fox, band, son of Brian Fox and Tracy Terrell. Tessa Fricks, cheer, daughter of Rodney and Sharon Fricks. Ruben Gomez, football, son of Ruben and Daisy Gomez. Bo Hester, football, son of Bruce and Sonia Hester. Walker Holland, football, son of Matt and Christy Holland. Branson Honey, football, son of Denson and Monica Honey. Javius Hudgens, football, son of Jarvis and Jamie Hudgens. Ashlyn Johnson, band, daughter of Leanne Johnson. Emily Juan James, band, daughter of Tomas Juan Pascual and Ana Luisa James Gonzalez. Davis Kilpatrick, football, son of Chad and Mandy Kilpatrick. Andre Kirkland, football, son of Jeremy and Brooke Lambert. Logan Lackey, football, son of David and Ashley Lackey.
Time-wise, but I think the line on the
Jaden Ledbetter, cheer, daughter of Gary and Janet Ledbetter.
They're gonna run out of room.
Okay, so I need to move this down some more.
Yes, please.
Luis Martinez, band, and Nathaniel Martinez, football, sons of Henry Martinez and Cynthia Charis. They are being escorted by their uncle and aunt, Raphael and Charisse Charis. Desiree Mashburn, football manager, daughter of Derek and Brandy Allen. Kalina Myers, cheer, daughter of Cody and Nicole Myers. Christopher Pinkard, band, son of Kyle and Stephanie Pinkard. Corbin Pitts, football, son of Skylar Pitts, Crystal Brothers, and Marcus Hendricks. Holly Porch, band, daughter of Andrew and Sherry Porch. Emma Pounds, football manager, daughter of Justin and April Pounds. Jeb Powell, football, son of Jeff and Holly Powell. J.T. Pruitt, football, son of Darby and Hannah Pruitt. Desi Pullen, band, daughter of Stephen Pullen and the late Angelia Pullen. Gavin Smart, football, son of Jimmy Smart and Julie Pilkington. Derek Smith, band, son of Scott Smith and Stacy Smith. Lily Summers, band, daughter of Neil and Stephanie Sumners. Austin Walker, football, son of Eric and Amanda Walker. Connor Washburn, football, son of Chris Washburn and the late Meredith Washburn. He is being escorted by his father and his sister, Lainey Rose. Tyler Whaley, football, son of Allison Whaley and the late Eric Whaley. He is being escorted by his mother and his sister, Addie. J.C. White, band, daughter of Randy and Bobby White. Jack Whitmire, football, son of West and Casey Whitmire. Cade Horton, football, son of Chris and Kelly Horton. Abigail Zaragoza, band, daughter of Ignacio Zaragoza and Marcela Nieto. To the parents of these seniors, we appreciate your time and dedication, not only to your child, but to the programs of Boaz High School. You have each worked to make our athletic and music programs better. We have enjoyed watching as your children have overcome injuries, adversities, and challenges, and have matured in their skills and abilities. Thank you for letting us, the fans of BHS, be a part of the lives of these young men and women. We honor them and you tonight, because without your support, they would not be as successful. BHS fans, please stand and show your appreciation to these outstanding seniors from the class of 2023. This concludes our award ceremony. Thank you for your support of Boaz High School.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can.
That's a lot of mouthful for this pregame, and I am going to bring in my good friend for the 282nd consecutive game, statistician and analyst Ricky Smith.
Thank you, Patrick. And for all that's happened throughout this season, the good and mostly bad that's happened this season, every team in the state of Alabama that once they begin practice in August, their number one goal is to win a state championship. And to do that, you've got to make the state playoffs. And tonight, one of these teams is going to be in the state playoffs and have a chance to achieve that goal. And the Boaz Pirates is one of them. And if the key tonight for the Pirates, to me, is keep running the ball like we have, even in the two losses prior to last week. In the win last week, rushed for 370 yards. But in the two losses prior to Southside and Arab, we ran the ball better. Coach Sullivan was happy with that. But that's the key tonight. We've got to run the ball better, or run the ball as good as we have been, and that's going to open up the passing game. On the flip side, we've got to be able to stop Douglas. They've got a good running game. They've got a good offense. We've got to be able to stop them, keep them from throwing the ball long. And as you said, and Coach Sullivan stresses every week, no silly penalties. We were great last week, only had 5 penalties overall. And we've got to get some turnovers. We did that last week, got 3 turnovers and turned 2 of them into 14 points. And we didn't turn the ball over ourselves last week. So that's the keys tonight. You got to come out and do this. You know there's motivation there. 1, because you're playing a county rival, but 2, because the winner of this game gets to extend their season by at least 1 game.
And here come the Pirates out onto the field in this high-stakes game here between Boaz and Douglas. And, Ricky, I've been told that there are some folks in the Douglas community that think it's a foregone conclusion they're going to win this game. I don't believe their coaching staff believes that, but it's good to see Tyler Pierce kneeling down with Gavin Smart and Corbin Pitts at the 30-yard line, saying a little pregame prayer amongst the 3 of them.
Well, I'm sure, like you said, I'm sure that a lot of the Douglas people
another group here
believe that. But like I said, we know Coach Lyles and Coach Mitchell, the Douglas coaching staff, they don't believe that.
No.
Really, and our coaches don't either. You've got to go out and you've got to win the game on the field, and you've got to do the things that has gotten you to this point. And both teams are going to have the extra motivation because of the state playoffs on the line. Nobody wants to start basketball early. Everybody wants to continue playing. And, you know, as Coach Sullivan said in his pregame show, after after next week, half the teams are going to be basketball. The other half are going to be in the state playoffs.
I sat in on a little bit of the last part of the pregame meal this afternoon, and Coach Sullivan was talking exactly what you said about no turnovers, no penalties, and that's going to be the whole key tonight, in my opinion.
It is. That's going to be it. You got to get turnovers. You can't turn the ball over. And another key is we've said a lot all year long. You got to get off the field on third downs on defense, and you got to move the chains on offense. And last week was a good example, and hopefully Boaz will continue that momentum that they had last week.
All right, so Avery Thomas is going to kick off here for Douglas, wearing all white. Their uniforms have red numerals trimmed in black with white headgear. Boaz will receive the kick. It's going to come down in the middle of the field, I think, to one of the up men. I couldn't tell exactly who that was. Boaz dressed in their gray home uniforms with the crimson pants and the crimson numerals and the gray headgear. And that was Tyler Osborne on the return there, Ricky. I couldn't tell who one of the up men were. And Jacob Calloway put him on the ground, but Boaz with good field position to start this first drive, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And I look for Boaz to come out and try to establish a run right off the bat.
Stack formation, right side way out at the numbers. And we saw this formation all last week where Boaz would move their formation to the right and they hand off to Tristan Childers that way. Made a nice move at the line of scrimmage and spun out of a possible tackle and sprints his way up for a 5-yard gain to the 40 where Logan Puckett makes the stop. And Boaz gets 5 yards on first down. It's 2nd and 5 for the Pirates.
And really last week, I think they ran majority of the plays were to that right side, and that was a play to the right side and a 5-yard pickup by Tristan Childers, who ran for 204 yards and 3 touchdowns last week.
Now Boaz is going to spread it out with Childers on the right hip of Pierce, and Tyler Pierce wants to throw. He's looking deep for Gavin Smart. Smart cannot hold on. Good coverage down the field by number 32, Logan Abernathy, as Smart almost brought that one in but couldn't bring it in, and he fell to the ground, and it fell incomplete.
It was a good pass by Tyler Pierce. It was there, just basically went through the Douglas defender, and Gavin had his hand on it and wasn't able to haul it in. 3rd down for Boaz and 5. Boaz, 34%, 32 out of 95, and they were real good last week on 3rd downs.
So here's a 3rd and 5 for the Pirates at their own 40. Here's motion by Bo Hester. And here is a give to, no, Pierce is going to keep out the right side. He's got room. He's got his first down as he gets to midfield. I thought he had handed it to Childers. So did the Douglas Eagles. And Pierce ran free across midfield to the Eagle 49 where he was tackled by Gabe Lawrence.
11-yard pickup. Douglas knows Tristan Childers is one of the primary ball carriers, and they followed Childers to the left side. And Pierce just kept it, had a wide receiver over there blocking for him, and converted on 3rd down to the Douglas 49.
Boaz will spread it out here. 3 men wide left, 1 to the right. Here's Pierce. He wants to throw. He's going to throw quickly, and it is broken up in there by number 17, Jonathan Fontaine. He was trying to get it to Ty Sullivan, and Sullivan couldn't bring it in as Fontaine got his hand in there and jarred it loose. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Boaz at the 49. Bo Brock is going to line up on the numbers out here to the left, wide left. And Ja'Kai Hudgens is wide right. He's going to be with Gavin Smart out there. He's in the slot. 2nd and 10 Boaz at the Douglas 49. Here's Smart in motion. They're going to hand off to Childers. Football is loose, but I think the Pirates got on it. And Boaz was able to get back on it. I think that was Childers who carried.
It was Childers, and we'll say no gain on the play, so a big 3rd down for the Pirates.
3rd and 10 at the Douglas 49. The Pirates want to try to convert here to keep this drive going as Ty Sullivan comes in from the sideline with the play.
I didn't see the number of the tackler, but they were able to get a hand in and punch the ball away, and I think maybe Childers was the one that fell back on it.
3rd and 10 with under 10 minutes to play in the first quarter. Trips to the left. Pierce wants to throw. He sets up. He fakes. Now he's in trouble. Rolls to his right, and he is going to take it himself down the right sideline, and he is hit. And I can't believe there was no flag thrown there for a late hit out of bounds. Coach Sullivan can't believe it either. But it was over there on that Douglas sideline, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that's a late hit if I've ever seen one.
Nevertheless, Boaz will be punting here as it was only a 1-yard gain for Pierce. And Jose Araguin in there to kick it away for Boaz. He's punted it 17 times this year for a 36.5-yard average. Good snap back to him, and he gets it out of there. Wobbly kick. It's going to take a Boaz roll and trying to save it down the field, and saving it at the 2-yard line are the Pirates. And that was Davis Kilpatrick who got down there and slid and made the play at the 2-yard line. Nice job by Kilpatrick getting down there to back up the Eagles here.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 3 is where he got it. But 3-yard line and down. 45-yard punt. Good job by Arguin and a good job by Davis Kilpatrick getting down there.
So Douglas backed up inside their own 5 here for their first offensive possession. And they will have Eli Teal and there is a trick play out of there, and it is now they're going to blow it dead. It looked like they were trying to get a trick play, but they may be guilty here of a motion.
Yeah, not everybody was set. That's what it was. Nobody was set when they tried that, so they got a little over anxious on that trick play.
So they'll move that one to the 1.5-yard line, and they will reset here. So it'll be first down and about 12.
Yeah, they were a little over anxious. I don't know what kind of trick play that was, but
that's a little gutsy that deep in their own territory for sure. So here is Eli Teal, the quarterback. He's in the shotgun, standing in the end zone to receive the snap, and he's going to hand off to his first man through. That's Fontaine. He broke through the initial containment and goes out of bounds at about the 8. That's going to be a gain of about 7 or 8 yards, and Corbin Pitts over there to make the stop. It'll be second down and about 6, we'll say, from the 7. Somebody hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to bounce it outside. He's wearing those bright pink sleeves. It'll be easy to pick up Fontaine tonight. Here's Teal. He takes the snap. He's going to leave it with Fontaine. They're going to run a flea flicker. Teal's in trouble, puts it up for grabs, and overthrows everybody. His receiver actually quit running. His intended target was number 11, Cooper Butler, but Boaz was all over that.
Well, and they had a lot of pressure on Teal also. So now third down and 6 for Douglas deep in their own territory. If Boaz can get a stop here, they should get good field position after this, after the punt.
So 3rd and 6 after the flea flicker incompletion. Teal's formation is to the left of him. And he is going to just take the snap and run the quarterback keeper running to his left. Doesn't find a lot of room. He'll get positive yardage for a yard or 2. And Boaz over there to make the stop. Good play by the Pirates. I think Guerreri was over there to make the tackle at about the 8. So a gain of a yard, we'll say, and it'll be 4th down and 5 to go. Is there a flag on the play? I believe we have a marker out, Ricky.
I didn't see one either. It was like
the line judge on the far sideline. It's going to be a.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
Personal foul face mask against the Pirates. So this is going to get Douglas, out of a big hole, and they are going to advance the chains here. So instead of a punting situation, a face mask is called on the Pirates on the third down play. So a new set of downs out at the 24-yard line for the Douglas Eagles. They'll go with a bunch set to the left and one man in a wingback to the right. That's Dakota Stewart. Now he's in motion, and they're going to pitch it to him running to the left, trying to get outside. Not a lot of room over there on the short side of the field. And Wade Dobbins, who is starting tonight defensively at safety, got over there and made the tackle after a gain of 3 for Dakota Stewart. So 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles at the 27. They were the beneficiaries of a face mask call on 3rd down that got them a first. Teal under center. He's going to hand to Fontaine. Fontaine sidestepped one would-be tackler and is out to about the 29 or 30.
Stop made by number 26, Javius Hudgens.
Javius Hudgens making the tackle, and Douglas will need 4 yards here on 3rd down.
So another big 3rd down play here. Boaz had them stopped on the previous one, but face mask penalty prolonged it and extended it. So let's see if Boaz can get off the field here.
3rd and 4 at the 30. Double wing set here for Eli Teal under center. Here's motion by Cooper, and he is running to his right, and he is going nowhere. They'll drop him at the line of scrimmage. Boaz was wise to that.
Good pursuit.
I think Dobbins got over there and made the tackle, and they're going to put it, right there, nose in at the 30, so no gain. It'll be 4th and 4.
Yeah, that didn't, as you said, that didn't trick Boaz, and they had good pursuit out here, had several guys out here.
So Boaz will put the return group out. Gavin Smart and Corbin Pitts will be back in double safety formation. Dakota Stewart backing up to punt here for the Eagles. On this 4th and 4, Stewart gets it out of there. High kick, turns over for him. Good kick. It will bounce inside the 35 or right at the 35, and that's where Douglas will down it. Thought they might let that one roll a little bit.
Well, it took a bounce back, and it hit the Douglas guy right in his hands, so really no chance in it. So Boaz starting at the same spot that they started the previous drive. Good job by the defense after that 1st down to stop Douglas and get the ball back, and let's see if the offense can go to work.
So Boaz, 1st and 10 at the 35. We are at 7:25 left in the first quarter. Here's motion as Pierce is going to hand it on a counter play to Tristan Childers, and he's not going anywhere. They hit him at the line and drive him backwards. Maya got a half a yard. It was Cooper Butler who was the ball carrier on that last play for the Eagles. And we'll say no gain. Just across the 35 is where they'll put it. So 2nd down and 10 here for Boaz. As Childers has faced tough sledding so far in the early going. Motion by Gavin Smart left to right. Ball right in the middle of the field. Pierce is going to set up and throw a dart to Ty Sullivan right down the sideline, and he has it crossing midfield down to about the 43-yard line, where he's taken out of bounds by number 4, the safety, Kenyon Watkins.
Good throw by Tyler Pierce and a good catch and then run by Tyler Sullivan down to the Douglas 43. That's a pickup of 21 yards on that play and a 1st down for Boaz back in Douglas territory.
So it's 1st and 10 Pirates at the Eagle 43. Sullivan and Smart come wide left. I believe Hester and Hudgens are wide right. Childers in the backfield. Here is a fake to him and a screen out to Smart, trying to find some room. He gets outside, and he is going to be taken down out of bounds at the 38. And I think
we're going to get either a face mask or a horse collar.
I believe you're right. I think it was a horse collar tackle. The Douglas defender is going to be whistled for a personal foul face mask. So Boaz will be the beneficiary of the 15 yards here after a pretty nice run by Gavin Smart. Looked like he was going to be bottled up there, Ricky, and he took it to the sideline and got about 5 yards. Ball's going to be moved up to the 23-yard line. So Boaz just outside the red zone in business here with a first down play. Ja'Kai Hudgens wide right, Gavin Smart to the left. Childers the back, lined up on the right side of Tyler Pierce. And they're going to give it, no, they're going to keep with Pierce. Tripped over one of the Douglas defenders at the line of scrimmage. Inside the 20 he goes up to about the 18, and it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. I think somebody's helmet came off. It was Childers, and he's coming out of the game. And Presley Fant will come in. We'll see him for the first time tonight.
So a 5-yard gain by Tyler Pierce. So I'm not sure if he was supposed to keep it, but it looked like a run-pass option, and a good pickup of 5 yards brings up 2nd and 5.
Read it well. 2nd down 5 here for the Pirates. Pistol formation, Fant behind Pierce. They're going to hand it to Presley Fant. He is running inside between the tackles. We saw him do that a good bit last week. He'll take it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, last week he ran mostly between the tackles. Childers mostly from tackles out, but picked up, looks like 4 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 1.
Landon Abernathy on the tackle for Douglas, and Boaz with a 3rd down and 1 here. And they're going to try to convert here and keep this drive going with 5.5 minutes to play first quarter. No score in the game. And the pistol formation. Bo Hester moving from right to left. And they're going to hand it to Fant. Douglas closes in on him. He breaks away. He's going to score. Touchdown, Boaz. Presley Fant got a hole on the left side as Douglas crashed in from the tackles. And it was wide open sailing to the end zone. Presley Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pirates break out on top 6-0.
6 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Mixed in a couple of passes, had some runs, had a big penalty on the play against Douglas. So good drive.
Jose Arguin to attempt the extra point. Everything crucial tonight, Ricky. And here is the placement by Kilpatrick, and the kick is up. And it's good. So with 5:15 to play in first quarter, the Boaz Pirates break out on top 7-0. This is the Boaz Network. Ricky, as I mentioned, I was in the pregame meal, and Coach gave some very specific instructions to Jose on these kickoffs. Be interesting to see if he picks up on what he was talking about.
Yeah. And, you know, he's had times this year that he's kicked it deep. But last week against Sardis, just about every one of them but one was kicked at an angle on purpose. And I don't think they returned a kick at all.
So Jose's lined up. Looks like he's going to kick that short one like we've seen.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming to this side.
And that's what he's doing. It is going to be some backspin on this one. And a fair catch called for and made by Gabriel Lawrence over here on the near sideline. That kick was way up in the air and had a lot of backspin.
Had a lot of backspin. But it done its trick. Yeah, Douglas is going to start at their 39, but that's the purpose of it.
So the Douglas Eagles back out for their second offensive possession here, now trailing by 7. They're going to put 2 men wide left, 1 man wide to the right. This is as spread out as we have seen them so far in the game. Teal is in the shotgun, Fontaine to his left hip. Ball on the near side hash, moving left to right. They're going to run an option. Teal's going to pitch it out to Fontaine, and they're going to get him behind the line. Boaz all over that defensively. Corbin Pitts, the first man there, Wade Dobbins and others cleaned it up.
When you run the option, you've got to have people to run their assignments. Just like when we played Scottsboro earlier this year, you've got to have somebody take the quarterback, and you've got to have somebody take the pitch man. And somebody took the quarterback and had several out there on the pitch man. So a loss of 4 on the play, so brings up 2nd down and 14 for Douglas. And they're back in the bunch formation pretty much now.
They'll move Fontaine out of the backfield in motion on 2nd and 14. Teal in the backfield by himself. He wants to run to the right. Boaz trying to string him out, turns the corner at the 40 and out of bounds over here on the near sideline as he was tackled by Pitts and Dobbins. And they'll give him the 41-yard line, so we got about 6 on the play, and it's 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles.
And Boaz done a good job of stringing that out. Yeah, he picked up 6, but Boaz had a lot of people out here, and so far it looks like Boaz has read the scouting report and done what they're supposed to.
Fontaine wide left, bunch set to the left. Teal rolling to his left. He's looking to throw. He's going to shoot a pass. That is almost intercepted.
No, it
It
is.
is intercepted on the far side by Corbin Pitts. Ricky, that interception is now the all-time Boaz record. He has it by himself.
He read that just perfectly, and I didn't think he caught it like you, but he did, and Boaz is going to have the ball at the Douglas 44-yard line.
So Boaz gets the first turnover of the game, and who else? Corbin Pitts. That is his 3rd interception of the season, his 10th career interception, a new Boaz High School record. Congratulations to him and a great play by him. 1st and 10 Boaz at the Douglas 44. Let's see if the Pirates can cash it in. Pierce is going to bring Smart in motion. He's going to hand off to Gavin Smart, running to the left, trying to get outside, turns the corner, 40, runs over his own man, run right up the back of Ja'Kai Hudgens, and gets inside the 40 to about the 37. That's a nice gain on 1st down. Dakota Stewart will be credited with the tackle, but it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Pirates, and I think Douglas calls timeout. 4:04 to play in the first quarter. Boaz leading 7-0. This is the Boaz Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Boaz Pirates with the football. They face 2nd and 3 here. Douglas, Ricky, calling timeout, I think, just to try to reset a little bit because it's been all Boaz so far.
It has. I mean, Boaz has rushed for 48 yards, thrown for 26. Boaz is averaging almost 6 yards of play. And I think Coach Lyles, they just wanted to see if they could call timeout to stop the Boaz momentum.
Tristan Childers in the backfield in the pistol. And he's going to get the handoff, running to the right, trying to get outside. Broke a tackle, still on his feet, running laterally, cuts it inside to the 30, and out of bounds over on the far sideline. And that'll be a Boaz 1st down where he's taken out by Callaway. And they'll put it down at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, he got 12 yards. It didn't look like he got that much. but got outside, got the corner, picked up the first down, 12-yard pickup for Childers. And Boaz doing a great job. Presley Fant, Childers, Pierce, Smart, all running the ball well. And it's kind of keeping Douglas a little bit on their heels.
Here's motion by Smart. They're going to hand it to Childers. He's running left this time, cuts it in to about the 21-yard line, taken down by Stewart. A gain of about 4 for Childers. And it seems like, Ricky, if Tristan's able to break that initial tackle, he's going to run for some more yardage. But that time, Stewart was there. Still a gain of 4 yards on first down. 2nd and 6 for the Pirates at the Douglas 21. The Boaz Pirates got the ball after a Corbin Pitts interception. Here's Pierce. He'll keep. Runs right up the middle, and he'll be gang tackled at about the 15 or 16-yard line. First man to hit him was Callaway, the inside backer, the Mike linebacker. But it's only 3rd and 1 now for Boaz at the 16.
See, and like I said, Tyler Pierce really hasn't ran the ball, hasn't kept the ball that much this year, so it's kind of caught Douglas off guard because most of the time it's either been a handoff to, Smart's only got 3 carries coming into the game. Most time it's just Childers or Fant.
And let's see what they do here. They're going to hand it to Childers. Childers got the first down and more, and he'll spin his way down to about the 10. Tackle made by Abernathy. And the Pirates just outside the 10-yard line. They'll put it at the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. And another timeout going to be taken here, I believe, by the Eagles. 2:42 remaining first quarter. Boaz leading 7-0. This is the Boaz Network.
We're a little less than 10 minutes into the game, and Boaz with already 100 total yards on the game. 74 yards rushing, 26 yards passing. And as I said, they've mixed it up. 27 yards for Childers, 22 for Pierce, 18 for Fant, and in the one run by Gavin Smart. So they're keeping them off balance, and really this drive has been all on the ground.
All on the ground. Started back at the Douglas 45, I believe. And the Pirates have it at the 11. 1st and 10 from there. As we come out of the second, Douglas called timeout on this drive.
They're trying to get it figured out and make the adjustments in game.
So stack formation way out to the numbers on the right side. Pirates win the pistol. Here is a give to Childers. No, it's a fake to Childers and a pass inside to Smart. Touchdown, Boaz!
Wow.
What a fake by Tyler Pierce. And he got it on a beautiful strike to Smart, and he hauled it in. That is the 9th touchdown pass of the season for Pierce, the 7th touchdown reception for Smart. What a beautiful design play.
It was. I mean, they faked it to Childers on the inside, and he threw a bullet to Smart was running kind of a slant and caught it and got into the end zone. 6 plays, 44 yards, only a minute 45 seconds.
And Aragine, Davis Kilpatrick, and Tyler Whaley in for the extra point. Aragine has the ball up in the air, and it is good. 2:34 remaining first quarter. It's Boaz 14 and Douglas nothing. This is the Boaz Network.
We talked to you and I, and Troy talked about it during the break just now. Boaz ran the ball every play on that drive and got down there 1st and 10 at the 11 and ran kind of a fake handoff that they had been running successfully, and Tyler threw a bullet to Gavin Smart, and Douglas bit on the run fake, and we got him on the score, touchdown, and 14-0, 2:34 to go in the first quarter.
Here are some other scores. Southeastern's leading J.B. Pennington 7-0. Alexandria 7, Talladega nothing. Scottsboro 6-0 over Crossville in the first. And Hazel Green is defeating Arab 7-0 early in the first. Here is a longer kick by Aragine that's going to be taken by Lawrence. He wants to bring it down the near sideline, and he'll be pushed out of bounds on a pretty good return back at the 39-yard line. Branson Honey able to push him out. But a good return down the sideline. He kicked that one kind of deep, Ricky, down to about the 15. And I see a marker on the play.
There is a flag back here. Let's see what we get from the referee.
Eric Scott is our white hat referee tonight, and they're going to mark a penalty off against Douglas from the 20-yard line, looks like, Ricky. And I never saw the indication. Must have been holding or a block in the back. Here it is, holding against Douglas. Or it was a block in the back, pardon me. So that backs the Eagles back to the 10-yard line and nullifies a nice return by Gabriel Lawrence. So 2 men wide right, 1 to the left for Teal. He's going to hand it to Fontaine. Oh, man, did he take a shot inside. That was, who was it, Javius Hudgens, I believe, that made the hit. Yeah.
Wow.
That was a big hit. Right there at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And just when Douglas thought they were going to have good field position at the 41 with the penalty, they're back deep at the 10. And after that play, 2nd down and 10.
2 men wide left, 1 to the right. Wing back right, and Fontaine also lined up to the right. Teal in the shotgun, puts a man in motion. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake to that man in motion, looking to throw. He's in trouble, going to throw it deep and out of the outstretched arm of Lawrence. Or excuse me, Hunter Long. No, it is Lawrence, pardon me, the intended target.
A lot went on that. He did 2 or 3 different fakes, went back and launched it, but overthrew his receiver. So now 3rd down and 10. Douglas 0 for 2 on 3rd downs, and now, again, Boaz can get a stop here. They should get good field position after they force a punt.
He was actually getting pressure from behind him that time. And he stepped up into the pocket. 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles at the 10. He wants to back up and throw again. Again in pressure. They're going to sack him back at the 1-yard line. That is Connor Washburn. He almost got killed by Sean Ball celebrating the sack. All the way back at the 1, a 9-yard loss.
Yeah, I thought he might have got him into the end zone, but he didn't. So now Boaz, loss of 9. Good job by Connor Washburn to getting in there. And after the punt, Boaz should get good field position in Douglas territory. Gavin Smart's back here at about the 38, at the Douglas 38.
Dakota Stewart, Ricky, is standing at the baseline of the end zone to kick this one away. Boaz looks like they may have a block situation.
Douglas is late getting a player on.
Single safety. Oh, they almost blocked it. It's off the side of his foot, and it is coming out of bounds. No, it'll stay in bounds, but it is only going out to the 25 or 6-yard line, and Boaz is going to get excellent field position almost into the red zone.
Yeah, Douglas was running a player on as the ball was snapped and punted, but 26.
And it looks like they are going. Are they going to assess a penalty here?
I don't know if they'll assess it or Boaz will decline it.
Yeah, it's illegal procedure against Douglas, and Boaz, you would think, would decline this.
Yeah.
And the Pirates will get it at the 26. It was not a pre-snap penalty, so it's an illegal formation. And he's going to check with the officials with his options, and they're going to say, you're going to get it right here if you decline. He says, that's where I want it. And it'll be 1st and 10 Pirates at the 26 with 50 seconds remaining here in the quarter and leading 14-0.
A 25-yard punt. And Boaz, as you said, with great field position, Boaz late getting a player on the field, too.
Well, Walker Holland, I think, may have had an equipment issue, and they made him come out. So J.T. Pruitt is going to check in for him as the left tackle. And here's a pistol formation. Presley Fant is back in the game. They're going to hand it to him. He's trying to get outside, and he won't find much room. Good play on the corner out there on the edge by number 99, Tanner Edmondson, and they'll drop him right there at the line of scrimmage at the 26. So it'll be 2nd and 10 Boaz. And Pruitt's hustling out of the game. I think Holland may be back in there. He is on the left side. 2nd and 10 Pirates. Fant lining up to Pierce's left. Both ends split away. Now here's Smart in motion. They're going to hand it to Gavin. Gavin looking for some interference in front of him. Won't find much, and they'll finally gang tackle him. He never does go down. And a little pushing and shoving afterwards at the 23-yard line, and I think they're going to throw a flag after the play. And Coach Sullivan is livid over here on the near side.
They're going to give him forward progress to the 23.
And they're going to call a dead ball personal foul against Boaz. And so that'll be a 15-yard step off. But that brings the first quarter to a close. And the Boaz fans letting them hear about it as Smart had about 6 or 7 guys draped on him. We will take a break as we're at the end of the first quarter, and we'll come back. This is the Boaz Network.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play,
or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store. At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
All right, we're about to start quarter number 2 here as the Pirates are facing 3rd down and 22 yards to go. The ball's back to the Douglas 38, and they've got to get to the 16-yard line for a first down after the personal foul after the play. So Tyler Pierce has them out there. He's in the shotgun. He's got Fant in the backfield with him. 1 man wide left, 2 to the right on this 3rd and 22, and they will blow this one dead, as I don't think the clock may have been set yet. Is that right?
That's correct.
So now the clock is ready to go. So 3rd and 22. 1 man wide left, 3 to the right for the Pirates. Pierce is going to back up, looking to throw. Douglas rushing 4, sets up, going to throw deep down the sideline, looking in the end zone, and it is tipped up and incomplete, I believe. Yes. I think he was trying to get it to Smart down the left side, and he went for everything there, and he was double covered. So good coverage down there by the Eagles, and that'll bring up 4th down. I think Boaz, Ricky, will have to punt after getting the ball to start this drive at the Eagle 25, and they just went backwards.
Yeah, the penalty, the personal foul penalty on that 2nd down play really hurt them. And now let's see if we can pin Douglas deep again. Arguin first punt, 45 yards, pinned them down inside the 5.
Boaz leading 14-0, and will punt it away. Arguin with a heavy rush on him. They come after him. He gets it out of there, though. Again, it takes a good Boaz roll, and Boaz has it down there, and they're going to stop it at about the 1. Who was that? Gavin Smart was down there. Beautifully done by Jose again, and they will stop Douglas at the – they'll have to start, I think, at the 1, Ricky.
Yeah, let's see where they're going to mark it. 1 or 2 yard line is where they're going to put it.
Yeah, I think it's at the – it's at the 2, according to the chains.
Yes. Okay.
So 1st and 10, Douglas, and they've been backed up in their own territory so far tonight. Boaz has done a good job making them pay for that. And let's see if what they continue to do here. They tried to get it into the hands of Fontaine mostly. Teal is in the shotgun, standing in his own end zone to receive the snap. He's going to put a man in motion. That's Cooper Butler, and he's going to hand it to Fontaine running off the right side. Found a little room outside the 5. He'll go to about the 6. Guerreri over there to make the tackle. A gain of about 4 up to the 6-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
So little breathing room there for Douglas. Here's Teal again in the shotgun. Full house backfield. They're going to hand it again to Fontaine. The Boaz had a hold of him, and he got loose. And they'll finally corral him after a gain of a couple up to the 8. Boaz had him way behind the line, back inside, close to the goal line. But he was able to get away from that. And Wade Dobbins finished him off. 3rd down and 4 at the 8.
Get another stop right here, and you should have a real good field position again.
Clock on the move, 10:40 in the half. Boaz leading 14-0. And Eli Teal in the shotgun here on this 3rd and 4 play. Teal is going to fake to Fontaine, and he's going to roll right. Got some time across the middle. It is almost intercepted. I think Elijah Kelly had his hands on it and was looking for his 4th pick of the year, but he couldn't hold on.
And if he catches that, he may score.
I agree. And he's just beating himself up coming to the sidelines. But, man, Kelly has gotten so much better over the course of this year, Ricky, as a cover corner. And 3 interceptions to show for it, and a lot of passes broken up.
He has. And he's really improved and has helped them secondary improve as the season goes along.
All right, Stewart checks in to punt. He's going to be standing in his own end zone yet again. And here are Smart and Corbin Pitts back deep. Much better kick by Stewart this time. And the fair catch called for by Pitts, lying on his back at the 40. I think they may give him the 39, but it'll be 1st down Boaz. And again, they're going to start with fantastic field position to start this drive. See if they can, again, make the Eagles pay. It's 14-0, and they certainly would like to add on.
Yeah, that was defense is playing great. Defense is playing lights out. Douglas with only 13 total yards and 15 plays. So Douglas is averaging less than a yard per play. Boaz with 114 yards, averaging 5.5 yards a play.
Bo Hester motions out of the backfield. They're going to throw a screen out to Smart. Smart inside the 40, 35, and spun down at about the 33-yard line. Taken down by number 22, Callaway. Let's see, they'll give Smart up to the 34. So a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 from there. The Pirates on the near side hash, now moving left to right as you listen, with 9:50 to play here in the half. Tristan Childers is in the pistol. They're going to hand it off to him, going to the left side. Spun out of a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Finally, they'll stop his forward progress. Finally, inside the 30 at about the 27, Dakota Stewart hit him, and they kind of rode each other all the way to the sideline, Ricky, from the middle of the field when they finally blew the whistle. But that's a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line, they're good hard running by Tristan Childers, a pickup of 7 yards, but that was a tough 7 yards. But he got a 1st down for the Pirates, the 8th first down of the game for the Pirates. Douglas only has 1, and that's the one via that penalty.
Here is a give to Smart, sweeping right, broke a tackle, broke another tackle, 25. He's to the 20. Good hard running by Gavin Smart on the handoff, sweep. Left to right, and he is inside the 25-yard line and around the 20, I believe.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 20, so that'll be a good 7-yard gain by Smart.
He made 2 really nice moves to break the initial containment.
3 carries by him for 17 yards. As I said, Boaz is balanced in their rushing attack.
Pierce in the pistol. Childers gets the handoff, running left. Tries to take it inside the left tackle. Goes inside the 20 to about the 19 or 18. He was trying to squeeze through a very small hole. And he got through the hole a little bit, but Douglas able to close it up. And it'll be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards here for the Pirates. Ball is about midway between the 19 and the 18-yard lines.
And this could be 4-down territory right here.
Again, Childers in the pistol. The formation is all to the right. They're going to run that way. Childers was able to slip out of a tackle and goes down at about the 18, but that's going to be short of the 1st down. They've got to get to the 17. So it's going to be 4th down and about 1 yard.
A field goal right here would be about a 35-yarder. So what's Coach Sullivan going to do? Looks like, yeah, they're keeping the offense on the field.
So 4th down and a yard.
And another thing right here I think gives them confidence is the way the defense is playing if Douglas were able to stop you.
Douglas with 9 men in the box defensively. Hester in motion right to left. Pierce with a hard count, and they got him to.
Now Boaz moved.
Okay, Boaz moved early.
Right guard, when Tyler clapped his hands, the right guard came up.
So that's going to cost the Pirates 5 yards, and now maybe you do think about the field goal here.
That's one of the silly penalties, avoidable penalties that we were talking about.
And, you know, that was a situation where Boaz was trying to trick Douglas, and they kind of tricked themselves. So they're going to send in the field goal unit, and this is going to be a 40-yard attempt for Jose Arguin. Ball is on the near side hash, so an angle back to the left on this 40-yard attempt. Here is the ball in the air. It's long enough, high enough. It's good. And that, Ricky, breaks a record. That is the most field goals in a single season ever by a Boaz High School player. He breaks about a 3-man tie. Congratulations to Jose. 7:03 to play, and it's 17-0 in favor of the Pirates. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
All right, we're back. 6th play, 16-yard field goal drive for the Pirates, 3 minutes and 15 seconds, a 40-yard field goal by Jose Arguin, and he's setting to kick off.
That field goal that he just kicked broke a 3-way tie between Robbie Spruill, and Leo Aragon for most in a single season with 5. He now has 6 this year. Here is a high kick. That ball is going to be called for a fair catch over here at about the 35-yard line on the near side. Lawrence makes it. Looked like 2 or 3 Eagles were coming over to make the play, but Lawrence took charge, and he'll call for that fair catch at his own 34. So it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles from there. Boaz now with a 3-possession lead in the game, 17-0.
And Douglas is they're just looking to try to get something going offensively. As I said, they ran 15 plays and only have 13 total yards.
Here's Eli Teal. He's in the gun. Got Fontaine lined up in the pistol behind him. And he's going to throw a backwards pass, and they're going to try to throw this one deep down the field, and going up for it and knocking it down is Kelly. They were trying to get it to Kenyon Watkins, who had taken off from this near side and gone across the field. Kelly running with him step for step, went up and made the play.
And that was a great play by Kelly. As you said, he's just in great position, didn't push, and just went up with his right hand and knocked the ball down. Douglas is just trying anything to get something going offensively.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 34. Teal in the shotgun. He's going to roll right. He wants to run the keeper, trying to get outside, stutter steps, and they'll drop him behind the line. Somebody fought off a block and got in there to make the stop. I believe it was Wade Dobbins.
Wade Dobbins, yes. So Douglas, in the same situation they have faced before, they're in a 3rd and long. They're 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversions, and Boaz got them in another 3rd and long situation.
And we've been, you can tell from what we've watched already, they don't really like to pass the ball.
No, they don't.
And they're in a 3rd and 11 here. Here's Teal in the shotgun. And he is going to roll right. He is looking, almost fell down, and now they're going to converge on him and sack him. He lost his footing back inside the 30-yard line and tried to step up, and Tyler Osborne, I think, was the man who made the play along with Branson Honey. So they'll sack him back at the 27.
Yeah, the loss of 6 yards on the play. So now Boaz, again, should get decent field position. Stewart's punted 3 times for a 30-yard average, but had the one off the side of his foot. So Boaz, again, should get good field position with 5.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Stewart gets it out of there. Wobbly spiral. Fair catch called for by Smart, and he'll make it at the 45-yard line. So the Pirates will start 1st and 10 at the 45. 5:28 to play, first half. Boaz leading 17-0. And the Pirates back out there offensively.
And after that drive, Douglas now with only 6 total yards.
So here is Pierce in the shotgun. Childers lined up to his left. 2 men wide right, now 3, and 1 to the left. They're going to throw the screen out to Smart again. It's been a good play for him. He is crossing midfield, and a nice tackle by Jacob Calloway, who grabbed him around the ankles and wouldn't let go. But he's able to get up to about the Douglas 49, so he crossed midfield there and got a 6-yard gain on first down.
That's the 4th catch by Smart for 27 yards, and 3 of them have been that screen that they ran there. He also has 3 rushes for 17 yards. Tyler Pierce on the night, 5 out of 8 for 48 yards. Boaz rushed for 93 yards.
2nd down and 4 for the Pirates. Here's Pierce. He wants to look to throw. He's going to throw out to Smart. Made a move on a man, got his first down. Out inside the 40, he'll go, and out. And Callaway again there to make the tackle, but he was able to shake off a tackle at about the 45. And that is, you said he had 4. That's his 5th catch now. And Ricky, that gives him 91 on his career. He's only 9 away from the single-season receptions record. Or excuse me, the career receptions record, which is at 100.
The way he and Tyler have hooked up tonight, he could break that tonight.
1st and 10, Boaz at the 39. Here's a give to Childers. No, it's a fumble on the play, and Pierce got back on it. It looked like he wanted to hand it to Childers and then take it, and then it fell down to the ground. And Boaz very fortunate there, able to get back on the ball at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 at the 39.
That's the 2nd time tonight Boaz has dropped the ball on a snap or on a play and been fortunate enough to get the ball back.
2nd and 10 Pirates at the 39. Smart in motion. Now he'll turn back and go the other way, and they'll throw it to him. He's open. 35. Gavin Smart cuts it in at the 30. He's at the 25. Fontaine able to get him on the ground at about the 22, but that'll be another Boaz first down. He went in motion toward the line of scrimmage and then turned around and came back this way, and nobody picked him up, Troy. He was wide open. So 1st and 10, ball at about the 22. Pirates leading 17-0 and looking to add more here with 3:20 to play in the half.
Plenty of time. No need to rush.
Still got 3 timeouts left as well. Here's Childers in the pistol. Here's Sullivan in motion. They're going to hand to Childers. Childers running left, split through a little hole, broke a tackle, still on his feet inside the 20. They're trying to rip the ball out, but he was able to hold on to it down to the 15-yard line. Stewart on the tackle, and the Pirates have the ball nose in at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 3. And Childers' yardage tonight, Ricky, has been very, very tough yards, and he has made them count. Short side of the field is where the formation is, the right. They're going to hand it to Pierce is going to keep running left. They ran a little quarterback counter there, and he takes it inside the 15 to about the 11. Callaway makes a stop, and he has a 1st down, I believe. He should, at the 11-yard line. And they will move the sticks. So the ball just outside the 10-yard line at about the 12. So they got just enough yardage there for the 1st down. Stack formation to the left. Hudgens and Smart way out there on the numbers. Childers in the backfield with Pierce, and they will hand off to Tristan. Broke a tackle. Crawls down inside the 10-yard line to the 9 or the 8. Landon Abernathy on the tackle. A gain of about 4, though, for Boaz. It'll be 2nd down. Boaz wasting no time, getting up to the line of scrimmage, ready to run a play with 1:50 to go in the half. Pierce takes a snap, hands off to Childers, running to the right. Nice play on the inside by number 99, Edmondson. He filled the hole and was able to get Childers down on the ground at about the 8.
So no gain on the play.
It'll be 3rd down and about 6 for Boaz. And again, the Pirates on a hard count move early. And they'll be guilty of a step off here.
I think Boaz is going to call timeout.
So they will move the ball back to the 13-yard line. And Boaz comes to the sideline and calls timeout with 1:27 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Pirates lead at 17-0. This is the Boaz Network. All right, ball is pushed back outside to the 13-yard line, Ricky. So Boaz is going to need 11 yards here on 3rd down at the Douglas 13-yard line if they're going to try to score a touchdown with 1:27 to play. Pirates calling their first timeout of the half.
Well, and, I mean, think about it. If you don't get it, you got another weapon. You can kick another field goal if that's what you want, if that's what you choose to do.
2 men will go wide left, 1 to the right for the Pirates. And a timeout is going to be taken here by Douglas. That'll be their final timeout of the half. 1:27 to play, another timeout on the field. This is the Boaz Network. All right, consecutive timeouts called by the two teams here. Boaz using their first, and now Douglas using their 3rd and final timeout of the half. For this 3rd down and 11 yards to go, Boaz leading 17-0, trying to add more, but they'll have to convert here on 3rd down, 3rd and long at the 13-yard line. Here's Tyler Pierce in the shotgun, and he's got Childers lined up to his right, putting Smart in motion. He is going to look to pass, looking to Gavin Smart. He will catch it, but he will not go anywhere. They will get him immediately. That's the same play they ran on this drive earlier, but Logan Abernathy was wise to it, and he made the tackle. And I think there may be a flag on the play as well.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see what they call.
I think it's going to be, let's see. If the Eagles decline it, it would be a 4th down. It looks like they're already moving the down marker. It's a dead ball false start.
Yeah.
So they actually blew the play dead. So they will not have the option to take the penalty or not. It will be assessed. And Boaz now will need about 16 or 17 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 16. And I believe Boaz is calling timeout.
They are indeed. With 1:21 to play in the half. They're going to use their second timeout here in the second quarter. This is the Boaz Network. All right, we are here's the situation. Boaz third down and about 16 to go. Ball's back at the 17, 18-yard line. The Pirates have to get to the 2-yard line for the first down. And I would expect they'll probably throw one in the end zone here,
I would try
Ricky.
to throw it into the end zone.
A minute 21 to play in the half.
If you come up short, then, if nothing else, if they try the field goal, it just gives Jose just a little bit shorter field goal. But I would look for him to try to go into the end zone and see if they can get a touchdown, because right here it would be about a 35-yard field goal.
Here are the Pirates, and they're going to fake to Smart. Pierce has a man wide open. He made the catch. What a catch down there in the end zone.
Who is that?
I think that may have been Ty Sullivan.
21.
Presley Fant with the catch. He was all by himself. The ball was a little bit overthrown, and he went and got it. And with a minute 14 to play in the half, the Pirates cash in.
See, they faked it. They faked it to Smart, and I think the Douglas was expecting that. And Fant just kind of snuck in behind them, kind of on a wheel route, and great throw and a great catch by Fant.
And here is Jose Arguin for the point after. He's 2 out of 2 tonight, plus a field goal. Looks like Davis Kilpatrick is now ready. And there's the kick away, and he got it inside the left upright, and it's good. So with 1:14 to play in the half, the Boaz Pirates take a 24-0 lead. This is the Boaz Network. Here are some scores. North Jackson leads DAR 28-0. Sylvania on top of Westbrook 17-7. Geraldine 35, Glencoe 7. Ohatchee 21, Plainview 14 at the half. And Southeastern leads JB Pennington 7-6 in the second quarter. Boaz leads here 24-0 over the Douglas Eagles. And Jose Arguin is kicking off. He's going to kick this one deep. It's going to come back to Lawrence, and he is going to race down this near sideline, and he'll be tackled and run out of bounds by Corbin Pitts. And he gets up to about the 28, I believe, Ricky.
Looks like where they're going to mark it. And Jose's kind of keeping them guessing on what he's going to do, whether he's going to kick it short or kick it deep. That time he kicked it deep. Douglas got a minute and 7 seconds to go to see if they can try to do something, which they've not. They've ran 18 total plays for 6 total yards. Boaz has ran 35 total plays. So Boaz defense, Douglas was still just the one first down, and that was the one via the penalty.
So here are the Eagles with a minute 7 to play, no timeouts. Play clock down to 3. Teal is going to leave it with Fontaine. Fontaine hurdled a man at the line of scrimmage, and he's loose. 50, 45, 40 out of bounds at the Boaz 34. By far the best play that the Eagles have had all night long. It looked like a couple of Pirates ran into each other at about the 45, and he ran by them. And here are the Eagles with 59 seconds left down at the Boaz 34. They're going to try to get on the scoreboard here, as you might imagine.
38-yard run by Fontaine.
Here is Teal putting a man in motion. Lindsey, they're going to hand it to Fontaine again off the right side and running behind Lindsey, and they're able to ride him down inside the 30. Remember, no timeouts for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what's crucial for Douglas. They used 2 on defense in that first quarter, and they used a third one when Boaz had it right down there deep, but now the clock is running.
Teal is saying we got to spike the ball. With 35 seconds left, he's under center, and he does just that. And you can tell he's a little bit upset with how long it took for them to unpile and get the ball in play. And then finally he was able to spike it with 31.8 left, and it's 3rd down and 3 for the Eagles at the 28-yard line.
So if they pick up a first down and don't get out of bounds, they've got to come back up real quick. and probably either try to run a quick play or spike the ball again.
So here's Teal in the shotgun. He is going to fake to Fontaine. He wants to throw back to Fontaine, who's wide open, and they're going to blow it dead.
Yeah.
There is a flag, a pre-snap penalty here. And I think they're going to want to put some, I'm sure they'll want to put some time back on the clock, but who is it on? Movement by the Eagles. So they will mark them back 5 yards, and that ruined a good play because they had Boaz guessing there with Fontaine coming out of the backfield. Boaz didn't have anybody over there. Finally, somebody got there about the time he caught it, but that was a big penalty right there on the Eagles.
Because that puts him in 3rd and 9, and they've got the clock set back at 31.8. So now Douglas, big long 30 yardage now. They're 0 for 5 on 3rd downs.
Let's see if they try to run the same play. They're going to give it to Fontaine. No, they're going to run a reverse. They're going to hand off to Teal. He's going to loft it up for grabs, and it is going to be intercepted by Corbin Pitts down at the 10.
Who else?
That is his 4th interception of the season, his 10th. Now it is 11th of his career. And 2 tonight. That play, Ricky, was discombobulated from the start for the Eagles. They were trying to run a double reverse flea flicker, I think, and Teal couldn't handle it after they passed it or
he
flipped
had
it back to
pressure in
him.
his face, and he had to just sling it.
Yeah.
And I think Boaz is calling a timeout just because of to get everybody in motion. They may just take a knee, but nonetheless, Boaz is calling their final timeout of the half.
Yeah, they're backed up to the 10-yard line. We'll see with 21 seconds left. The Pirates call their final timeout. So no timeouts left for either team. And the fact that Douglas didn't have any timeouts on that last drive really was a factor.
Yeah, because they had to spike the ball on 2nd down, and then that 3rd down play there just really never materialized.
After a penalty.
After the penalty, yeah. And then that play right there, like you said, they just tried to do too much on it. Boaz had pressure in, and Teal just had to sling it up there. And even if Corbin doesn't intercept it, Boaz, I don't think Douglas is going to complete the pass.
So Boaz leading 24-0 with 21 seconds to play here in the half.
The second turnover of the night for the Pirates. And it was big after Douglas had gotten a little bit momentum on that one big play. And it looks like Boaz is Cade
Horton's in the game. It's good to see him in there. This is going to be a kneel down.
He's just back there in the safety position.
Yep. And Pierce does indeed take a knee back to the 5. And that's going to end the half. And what a great half of football for Boaz. They lead 24-0 here at halftime. And we got some special things coming up at the half this evening. We'll tell you more about those when we come back for the 3rd quarter of play. But we're going to do a nice recognition, and then a huge announcement is going to take place. We'll tell you more about that here in just a little while. But we're going to send it to Chris Watkins in the studio, and he'll take you through halftime. We'll be back with the 3rd quarter. Again, Boaz leading 24-0 here at the half. This is the Boaz Network.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours, the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
The band is under the field direction of drum major Lily Peters. The band presents their 2022 show, Across the Pond, featuring the music of British artists Adele, Coldplay, Elton John, and the Beatles. Drum major Lily Peters, is your band ready? You may take the field for exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pride of Douglas Eagle Band. The band is under the direction of Jesse Tyner. Volunteers and instructors include Jennifer Brock, Chris Vaughn, Riley Smith, and Josh and Nikki Daniel.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Taking the field, the award-winning Boaz High School Marching Pirates. The band is under direction of Alex Stevenson and Lauren Roselle. The auxiliary sponsor is Martina McCormick. Marching and music instructor is Chris Vaughn. Logistics specialist is Jake Knighton. The band is under the field direction of drum major Derek Smith. The band captain and mellophone soloist is Styles Waldrop. Horn sergeant is Cameron Gile. Percussion captains are Desi Pullen and Christopher Pinkard. Color guard captain is Lily Summers. Dance line captain is Abby Brewer. The band is proud to present their 2022 production, To the Limit, the Music of the Eagles, featuring selections from Hotel California, Seven Bridges Road, Life in the Fast Lane, Heartache Tonight, Desperado, Take It to the Limit, and Take It Easy. Drum major Derek Smith, is your band ready? You may take the field for exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boaz High School Marching Pirates. We'd like to wish both bands good luck tomorrow as they both appear in their final competitions. Douglas High School will be performing at the Mud Creek Marching Festival. Boaz High School will be performing tomorrow afternoon at Spain Park in the State 5A Band Championships.
Fans, please direct your attention to midfield for a special presentation. For the past 31 football seasons at Boaz High School, Thad Brooks has served his alma mater as trainer and equipment manager. He has devoted innumerable hours to the Boaz football program over the last 3 decades. Earlier this year, Thad decided that this would be his final season patrolling the sidelines for Boaz High School. In recognition for his service, BHS Principal Chris Hayes and Director of Athletics Patrick Williams are presenting Thad with a commemorative plaque of appreciation for his years of service to the school. BHS fans, please show your appreciation to Thad Brooks for his many years of dedication to Boaz High School. Thad, thank you, and you will be missed. Before we move on, Thad and Coach Williams, please hold your place. Coach Williams, tonight we honor you too on this, your final home football game as the athletic director of Boaz High School. Dr. Haney holds a plaque that reads, in recognition of your services to the Boaz City School System, Boaz High School, and the community of Boaz, we celebrate you and all you have given of yourself to our faculty, staff, and students. Furthermore, we humbly recognize the sacrifices your family has made through the blessing of your time with us. It is our sincere hope that the next half of your life be blessed with time, health, and the satisfaction that you have made an impact on many generations. On behalf of Thad, Dr. Haney, Mr. Hayes, coaches, and athletes, we thank you for your service to our school and community.
And now we have a very special announcement.
It's my pleasure and honor to announce the Boaz High School Marching Pirate Band has been invited to perform at the 80th anniversary ceremonies of D-Day in Normandy, France in June of 2024. Congratulations to all the We know you're doing an incredible job representing the state of Alabama and the United States of America. Hello, folks. It's Governor Kenny Ivey.
Congratulations to the BHS Marching Pirates.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range. Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo? Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Welcome you back to Corley Stadium, and we're ready to kick off the third quarter as Jose Arguin has it in the air, and it is going to be taken over here by Gabriel Lawrence. Lawrence is going to be wrapped up as he crosses the 40-yard line at about the 42. Pirates lead it 24-0 as we start the third quarter of play, and we can't go any further without telling everybody what the big announcement was. The Boaz Marching Pirates have been invited to play at the 80th anniversary of D-Day in Normandy, France in 2024.
That's a big announcement.
Governor Kay Ivey making that announcement over the PA system here just a moment ago. Douglas 1st and 10 at the 42. High snap. Here is a flip to a sweeping wide receiver, Kenyon Watkins. And he's going nowhere, Ricky. Boaz defense has been right on the spot. And so it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 42.
Yeah, that was no gain. Douglas, with 50 total yards in that first half, 38 was on that long run by Fontaine. So other than that one long run, Boaz still held him out after intercepting a pass. But other than that, Boaz defense playing great, and Boaz offense also putting up numbers.
2nd and 10. Here is motion. They're going to leave it with Fontaine. He's hitting the backfield. Down he goes, and a flag coming in from behind.
And that may be a holding call, so that may holding, that's what it was, and I think Boaz will decline that.
I would think they would, as they lost back to the 37-yard line. They were all over that, were they not?
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, whoever took the ball, even if Teal kept it, they were going to be all over him. So they drop it back at the 37-yard line, so another loss of 5. And Douglas, you thought they would make some adjustments at halftime and come out, but they're as discombobulated as they were most of that first half on offense.
3rd down and about 16. Make it 15. 3rd and 15. Teal in the gun, lining up. Want to throw a middle screen, and they will diagnose it right there at the line of scrimmage. Boaz, again, all over that. I think the pass was to Stewart, but Connor Washburn stayed home, and Jacob Guerreri stayed home and made the play. So it's 4th and 15, yeah.
And great presence by Washburn and the defense. Boaz was pouring in on it, but they had it defensed and dropped them for a no gain, and Stewart's into punt.
Gavin Smart and Corbin Pitt stand deep. Here's a line drive kick that is going to bounce inside the 30. Take a sideways roll now, and they'll down it at the 28-yard line. Will Logan Puckett. So it'll be 1st and 10. Boaz will come out for their first offensive possession as Boaz forces a 3-and-out from the Eagles.
And that's not what Coach Brandon Lyles and that Douglas staff wanted to do to start the second half. They knew they had to get something and get on the board to try to put some pressure on Boaz, and they didn't. Boaz offense in the first half with 198 total yards, just a great first half offensively.
And here's Tyler Pierce putting Bo Hester in motion. He's going to roll out to the right, or actually he's going to throw out to the right to Gavin Smart. Hester absolutely leveled the man he was blocking. And Smart sprints ahead across the 35-yard line up to about the 36, and he is slow in getting up. Looks like he's favoring a left ankle, and he's going to come out. Pirates can ill afford to lose Gavin Smart, who's had a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, that was his 7th catch of the night.
So he will come to the sideline, and
Picked up 8 on the play.
Try to walk it off. They're going to hand off here to Childers. Tristan Childers hit in the backfield, stretched ahead maybe to the line of scrimmage. As Jacob Calloway got in there and penetrated the line, and they will say he lost a yard back to the 35-yard line, and Boaz will face 3rd down and 3. They were really good on 3rd down in the first half. So 2 men wide left. Smart is back in the game. He's flanked out there with Ty Sullivan out to the left. Ja'Kai Hudgens and Bo Hester over here to the right. And they're going to throw out to Smart. Again, that wide receiver screen. He's caught behind the line this time, though, and down he goes. That will be a loss of about 3 back to the 32-yard line. And that is a very rare negative play for Boaz tonight.
Yeah, Douglas had it well defensed and dropped Smart for a loss. So Boaz, sending in the punt team, Boaz punted twice for 40.5 yards. Both of those punts pinned Douglas inside the 1. This one going to need a long punt if they're going to do that.
So Jose Arguin will kick it. 2 men deep for Douglas, Fontaine, and also Puckett. Watkins. Arguin gets it out of there. And it's going to bounce at the 40, going to get a good Boaz roll, and then it will be, did Fontaine fall on it?
Fall on it to keep it from rolling any further, but essentially he downed it, or we're going to call it fair catch right there.
31-yard line. So the Eagles come back out, and you would imagine that they need a little bit of a sense of urgency here, down 24-0, and 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. 8:05 to be exact. 2 men wide left, 3 to the right. Nobody in the backfield, empty backfield for Eli Teal.
It's the first time we've seen this set formation.
He's going to throw a wide receiver screen out to the right, and that's going to lose yardage. He got it out to Braxton Lindsey, but Boaz, again, had that one well defensed, and they're going to drop him back at the 29. That's a loss of a couple of yards. 2nd and 12.
Again, Boaz had that well defensed. And Douglas is just trying anything to get some offense going.
Full house backfield this time with Teal. And they're going to leave it with Fontaine running to the right. And he's going to be hit out of bounds at about the 33. So he's going to wind up getting about 4 yards on the play. Guerreri over there to make the stop, but it's 3rd down, and we'll say about 8 yards to go at the 33.
Douglas 0 for 7 on 3rd downs. They have yet to convert a 3rd down in the game.
Teal with a hard count. Boaz does not move on the hard count. And it is Fontaine lined up to Teal's left here. Puts a man in motion. That's Cooper Butler. And they're going to throw out on another wide receiver screen out here to Watkins. Watkins trying to get away. Can't get away as Wade Dobbins has him around the waist. And they'll run him out of bounds at about the 38. And Douglas Eagles will need 3 yards here on 4th down.
So are they going to?
I think they're going to leave the. No, maybe they'll bring the punt team out. Kenyon Watkins is a little bit as he goes to the sideline. I thought we might go for it there, but Stewart is going to check in.
I think Coach Lyles probably thought about it, but this part of the field, he didn't want to chance it.
Boaz is not putting anybody deep here in this area of the field on 4th and 3. Stewart in the punt. High snap. He goes and climbs the ladder and gets it. And this punt is end over end, and it thankfully for Douglas takes a roll inside the 40 to about the 38. That one could have been disastrous because Stewart had to go up and make a really nice catch on the snap.
24 yards on the punt, but that was better than what you thought it could be. So Boaz with pretty good field position at their own 38-yard line and looking to get some points on the board and try to stretch the lead as they lead 24-0 and make it a 4-score game.
And it actually already, with the 2-point conversions, you're right. All right, 1st and 10, Boaz at the 38. Here's a give to Tristan Childers running off the right side. He split through a couple of men, still on his feet, 45-50. Here goes Childers to the 40. Childers trying to outrun him to the 30, to the 20. He is taken down out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Watkins. But a great run by Tristan Childers as he got through the initial containment, cut it back across the green, and takes it down to the 16-yard line where the Pirates are in business, and they're already up to the firing line, ready to run a play.
46 yards on that run by Childers.
Here is Pierce. He's going to leave it with Childers, looking for room on the right side. Big hit over there, and they will knock him down. We'll see where they give forward progress up to the 15. They're going to give him a yard. That was kind of interesting that they ran that play. The chains were not set yet, but they went ahead and ran the play anyway and got a yard. 2nd down and 9. Here are some other scores. Arab on top of Hazel Green, 21-14. Bob Jones leads Albertville 35-0. Geraldine on top of Glencoe, 35-13. And here it is 24-0 Boaz as Presley Fant is going to check into the Boaz backfield, relieving Childers. Play clock at 3. Here's motion, and they're going to have to spend a timeout here are the Pirates. And they had a little trouble getting some personnel in, and Boaz is going to take their first timeout of the second half. 6:38 remaining, and we'll be right back. This is the Boaz Network. We honored longtime equipment manager and trainer Thad Brooks at halftime.
As well as you.
31 years Thad has been with the program, and this is his final year, and recognized him at the half as well. 2nd down and 9, Boaz from the 15. Here is Pierce. He's going to throw it out to Fant. Good blocking on the corner. He is taking it down to about the 5-yard line. That's going to be close to a Boaz first down. Great blocking out here by the wide receivers, Hudgens and Smart. And that is a first down. 1st and goal at the 6 for Boaz. Fant is going to come out of the game, and Childers is going to check back in. As they get the play in from the sideline, the Pirates lead it 24-0 midway through the 3rd quarter. Fant may have got banged up a little bit on that play. He's coming to the sideline and limping around a little bit. We'll see if he's able to get back in there. Here's a pistol formation for Boaz. Childers lining up behind Pierce. Now motion by one of the blocking backs. Childers is going to turn it in at the 5. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Boaz. Tristan Childers, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Boaz Pirates extend their lead to 30-0 over the Douglas Eagles in this winner-take-all game here at Corley Stadium. And the extra point attempt coming up with 5:51 to play here in the 3rd. Oh, they're going to run a fake. They're going to tried to run a fake there on the extra point. And Davis Kilpatrick tried to get it to Bo Hester, but they couldn't make the connection. And so the score will say 30-0, 5:51 to play here in the 3rd quarter. This is the Boaz Network.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family-owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
Jose Arguin has it teed up, and he's about to kick off. Boaz Pirates have scored the first points of the third quarter and lead now 30-0. We didn't really talk about it at the end of the first half, but it was good to see Cade Horton get in that game on that kneel down at the end of the half, Ricky.
Yeah, I talked to his mom about that at halftime, and she said, could he do it? And asked Coach Sullivan, could he do it if it come down to it? And they said yes. So
here's the kick coming down to Lawrence, and Lawrence down this near sideline is going to be wrestled out of bounds. And big pile up over here at about the 38. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. This is their third offensive possession already of the third quarter.
Douglas with 52 total yards. Time of possession is almost 2-1 in favor of Boaz. Boaz has ran 43 plays to Douglas's 28.
They'll bring a slot formation out to the left. That's the short side of the field. 2 men in the backfield with Teal. He's going to fake to one and hand off to the other. Fontaine will get the handoff, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. We'll go forward to about the 40, so a pickup of about 2 yards there.
Tried a little misdirection there, and Boaz was right on top of it. Stopped him for a 2-yard gain. Douglas seems like just about anything they try, Boaz snuffs it out, and other than that one long run by Fontaine, they've not been able to mount anything, any kind of offense.
2nd down and 8, and they'll blow this one dead. And is a timeout called here? I think Boaz may have called a timeout defensively. They didn't like what they had lined up. So the second timeout used already here by the Pirates with 5:16 to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back after this timeout on the Boaz Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure, from our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
2nd down and 8 yards to go from the 40-yard line for the Douglas Eagles. Boaz calling their second timeout of the half with 5:16 to play in the third quarter here. So here is Eli Teal. He's got 2 men in the backfield with him and 2 men wide left. They come set, and they're going to fake. Teal fumbled the football. It is fallen on by one of his offensive linemen, Avery Thomas. And that was a hard hit. I couldn't see who had the pressure. It was Fant who came in with the pressure. He had a big game defensively a week ago, Ricky, if you'll remember. First time we've seen Fant on defense was last week, and that time he was pressing hard in on Eli Teal. So they'll lose back to the 36, and it'll be 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, Coach Sullivan mentioned him in his coach's show as far as Fant on defense.
And here's more pressure, and they're going to sack him again. Back to the 25. They poured in on him, and no chance whatsoever. And did they throw a flag? I believe they threw a flag in the backfield. And let's see what the call is here.
Okay.
Flag coming in, and it's a face mask on the Pirates. Looked like that one was thrown by the line judge on the far sideline, and the play was way back here in front of the referee.
Hey, no, it won't give him a first down.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 or 5, we'll say.
Yeah, I mean,
at the 43.
They get credit for the sack, but then he got the penalty.
There were about 3 Pirates in on that sack. And they put Teal down, but a face mask gives the Eagles another shot at it here on 3rd and 5. And they're going to hand off to Fontaine running to the right. And he is close to the first down, might have fallen forward to have enough. Looks like they are going to mark him a yard short, as Troy says. And Sean Ball making the stop, but Ricky, I think this probably is 4-down territory, no matter where they are here on 4th and 1. They've got to get about 2 feet. And here are the Eagles breaking out of it. Fontaine in the backfield. Teal is going under center here. Let's see if they run the sneak. They will run the sneak. Teal is converged on, but I believe he's going to have his first down. They're going to blow the whistle dead.
They're going to mark it right at the 48, so they may measure. No, they give it to him.
Give him the first down at the 48. So he gets just enough, the 1 yard he needed, the 2 feet he needed.
Only the 3rd first down of the game for the Eagles.
So a new set of downs at the 48-yard line, trailing 30-0 with 3:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's a high snap. They're going to leave it in the gut of Fontaine. He's going nowhere. They'll drop him for a loss.
Somebody was right there as soon as he took the ball.
I believe it was Dakota Langford who got in there that time to make the stop.
Dropped him for a loss.
Back to the 47. The Langford and Fant on the ends are doing pretty good work. 2nd down and 11 at the 47. And
I think Douglas is kind of baffled. They're looking down there a little like shaking their hands. You know, we got to get something going. Nothing's working. Give credit to the Boaz defense.
So they break out of there with a wing back on the right. Fontaine in the backfield with Teal. They're going to hand it to Fontaine. I'm going to the right. That's been one of their better plays, quite frankly. But this time Boaz gets him after a gain of about 2 up to the 49.
Fontaine, 14 carries for 61 yards. He's the leading rusher for Douglas, but 38 came on that one long run.
Sean Ball's going to check out. Valerio Garcia is back in the game for the Pirates on the defensive line on a 3rd down and about 8 to go. Ball just on the Douglas side of midfield here. Teal in the shotgun. 2 men wide left, 1 to the right. They're going to hand it to Fontaine. He's going to lose yardage. Boaz all over that.
I think Boaz has got that play figured out. They drop him for a loss back to the 47, so a 2-yard loss.
Washburn and Garcia on the tackle for Boaz. So it's going to be 4th down and 11 for the Douglas Eagles at the 47.
And they're bringing in the punt team. They're not going for it.
And they've got a new punter here, Ricky, number 18, Kaysen Walls. I think he actually punted the last one. I may have misquoted him. I think it was Walls that made the punt last time, and he's in there again to kick it. Boaz not putting anybody deep. So he's got free reign if he wants to let it loose here. And this is going to be a wobbly kick. It's going to take a Douglas roll inside the 15-yard line and now a sideways roll. And they'll down it at about the 16, and Boaz will take over there offensively with a mere 1:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Pirates have outscored the Eagles 6-0 here in the 3rd. And Boaz defense continues their good work. Offense will get back on the field here. One of the worst starting field positions for the Pirates tonight back at the 16.
It is, and they've run some plays, run some clock.
Trips out to the left. Childers in the backfield with Pierce. Lined up to the right of Pierce. Here's Tyler Pierce. Takes a snap, hands off to Childers. Childers running to the left, lowers his head, runs into some interference, and he'll be taken down at about the 21-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5 yards when it looked like he was going to be stopped around a one or 2 yard gain. Childers close to 100 now. I think.
That put him over 100 yards, 104 yards on 17 carries.
So second down 5 at the 21. Again, they'll send trips out to the left. Hudgens going out there with Sullivan and Smart. Pirates operating with a tight end on the left side, and they're going to throw a wide receiver screen. That's going to be caught out there for a first down. That was Ja'Kai Hudgens who made that reception. I wasn't sure Pierce was going to be able to get the ball to him, but he got it over there, and Ja'Kai made a catch down low and then sprinted ahead up to the 28 for a first down.
Good catch and run, Ja'Kai, 7 yards and a first down, Boaz. And the big thing about it, clock's running, so this is probably going to be the last play of the first half unless we go out of bounds.
Childers lined up to the right. This is actually the third quarter.
Third quarter, I'm sorry.
Here's Hester motioning out. They're going to fake the screen. Now Pierce with open field in front of him is going to run 30, 35. Sidestep to man at the 40. Pierce to the 45. Pierce at midfield, and he'll take it all the way down to about the 46-yard line before he is tackled over there by number 11, Cooper Butler.
That is Pierce's run for 26 yards. I thought it was going to be his longest run of the year, but actually 28 is his longest run of the year. But that's going to be the last play of the quarter.
He made a nice move on a would-be tackler. And Boaz, as Ricky said, will let the time expire here in quarter number 3, and we will go to the fourth quarter of play with Boaz leading 30-0, and they've got the ball out beyond midfield. We're going to send you to the studio for this 60-second timeout, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter play after these words. This
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play, or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
and you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy. From the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in-store.
At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
We are starting quarter number 4 here as the Boaz Pirates have the ball right here in front of us at the Douglas 46-yard line, now moving right to left as you listen, leading this game 30-0. First and 10 Pirates. Here's Tyler Pierce. He's going to throw out another wide receiver screen. Good blocking out there. And going forward is Hudgens, 35-30, and taken down at about the 27-yard line. First down for the Pirates. Kenyon Watkins making the stop, and there is a flag on the play. So this one's going to come back, Ricky. May have gotten the Pirates with a hold, and they did.
Holding is the call against Boaz.
A lot of yellow hankies coming from the line, Judge, on the far sideline tonight.
So that was holding from the spot of the foul, which was the 43.
So they'll take this one back to the Boaz 47. And Boaz will face first down and 17 from there. They've run that wide receiver screen a lot tonight, haven't they?
They have.
2 wide receivers to both sides this time. Here's Pierce leaving it with Childers. Childers looking for room up the middle. and will go across midfield and will be taken down at the 49-yard line by number 32, Logan Abernathy. Second down and 13 at the Douglas 49. And Boaz content to run clock here, as you might imagine.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do, run the clock, see if you can get another touchdown on the board, but that's the main thing now. Let's run the clock.
Second and 13 for the Pirates. Pierce backs up, wants to throw. He's looking across the middle, has a man wide open. That's Hudgens to the 25. He is to the 20. He is inside the 15-yard line for another first down. And Ja'Kai Hudgens on this drive chewing up all kinds of yardage. Coming into the game, Hudgens had 16 catches, and he's got about 3 or 4 tonight.
That is, let's see, that is 3 catches for 45 yards, and all 3 in this third quarter, in this second half.
First and 10 Boaz at the 14. So they have it deep in Douglas territory. Pistol formation, Childers lining up behind Pierce. Stack formation to the left. Hudgens and Smart out here on the numbers. Here's a give to Childers. Childers trying to turn the corner. He's hit in the backfield, and he'll go forward for about 2 or 3 yards. Again, good, hard, determined running by Tristan Childers as he was hit a couple of times. And they'll put it down at the 13-yard line, Ricky.
Yes.
So we'll give him a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 for the Pirates. And again, Boaz running clock here. Clock is their ally here in the fourth quarter with a 30-point lead. Here's Pierce handing to Childers. Got a couple of men ahead of him blocking. He's inside the 10. He's inside the 5. He is marching his way down to about the 2-yard line. Well-designed play, Ricky, as they brought a couple of blockers from the outside to the inside. That sprung Tristan Childers down to the 2 where it's first and goal Boaz.
11-yard run there. Childers, 120 yards, 20 carries. 6 yards a carry. That's not bad.
Hudgens and Smart wide right. Pierce with Childers behind him. They're going to leave it with Childers. Childers running left behind the blockers. He's in! Touchdown Boaz! Tristan Childers, his 2nd touchdown of the night, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Pirates extend their lead to 36-0. And the horns are going off.
The horns are going off. Douglas fans headed to the exits early.
Indeed they are.
Arguin kicking the extra point this time, I'm assuming.
He's perfect tonight. He's only missed 1 all year. And he's good again.
Got flagged down.
And we'll see what this one is. Boaz, everybody's coming off the field. The officials are discussing it here, and we're going to get this call before we take a break. The kick is good, and it's a dead ball, personal foul against Boaz. We'll be back. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget. And all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Boaz Pirates lead this one 37-0. 9:26 left. And Ricky, did you see this coming?
I did not. I mean, I knew it was going to be a close game, but I did not see it coming. I mean, we knew we've been playing well. And like I said, look what the offense has done. 358 total yards. Douglas with only 46 total yards. And I did not see a dominating performance like we've seen tonight out of the Boaz Pirates.
Troy had it well diagnosed.
He did, yeah. He told me before the game. And exactly what he said.
And so Jose is going to kick off here. Let's see what he does in this situation because they're backed up 15 yards after the personal foul after the play. So he's kicking from the 25 here. And he's going to kick this one to the sidelines. Boaz trying to run under it, but it's going to go out of bounds. And this is going to be by far the best field position of the game to start for Douglas. They're going to put the flag at the 49. They'll say it went out of bounds there. And this will be a 5-yard penalty, so they'll move it up to the 44. So the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 at the Boaz 44. Now trailing 37-0.
But yes, definitely by far their best field position.
They're getting a lineman in the game late. Here comes Gabriel Motley as a blocker. 1st and 10 Eagles. And they're going to hand off to Fontaine. Fontaine is met in the hole by about 4 or 5 gray jerseys, and they'll push him back. Looked like Tyler Whaley was the first man there. Gain of 2, up to the 42, 2nd down and 8, Ricky.
And Douglas, they've had trouble throwing the ball all year, and they've had trouble throwing tonight. They're 3 out of 10 with 2 interceptions for 3 yards, so they're not even attempting to try to throw the ball.
They've got everybody in tight here, and they're just going to toss it out to Dakota Stewart. He's running left. Boaz in pursuit out there. Nice play by Tyler Osborne and Corbin Pitts. And they will push him out of bounds. And Pitts runs into the fence over there, and he looks like he's shaking up on the sideline. He was running hard from the hash to the sideline, and he's lying on the Douglas sideline over there. And the Douglas trainers jump in to try to help him as Boaz's training staff and Coach Sullivan make their way over there. It looked like Pitts slid right into the fence. And Troy said it looked like he was holding his hamstring. He may be having a cramp, and everybody's gathered around. And there is a flag that is thrown on the sideline, I think against a Boaz player.
Yeah, the flag is laying about 5 yards from the sideline, about the 45-yard line.
I think Jacob Guerreri was on the sideline over there, and something happened and a flag was thrown.
Yeah.
He's indicating he didn't like what was going on over there on the sideline, but nevertheless, gotta be cool here.
Yeah, I mean, let's not lose our cool. I mean, you've pretty much got the game in hand. Let's just play it out, because you can tell Douglas is not really trying to do anything, in desperation to try to catch up. I mean, if they were, they would be throwing the ball to try to get it in the end zone, and they're keeping it on the ground.
And they're facing a 3rd and 7 here, but now
Yes.
they're going to get a first down because of after the dead ball penalty after the play. We're going to take a break as they tend to Corbin Pitts over on the far sideline with 8:42 remaining. Boaz leading 37-0. This is the Boaz Network.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
So Corbin Pitts is being helped off the field by Thad Brooks and Amber Watford. And he'll come to this near sideline to get some treatment. I would presume he may not go back in the game, Ricky. It looks like he's not putting any weight
on
the right
legs.
I think the right leg.
Yeah.
Maybe. So they're going to talk about the penalty now. Another dead ball personal foul against the Pirates.
Against Boaz.
So this is going to take the ball for the Eagles down inside the 30-yard line to the 26, excuse me. And they have a new set of downs here.
Penalty will result in a first down for Douglas.
Douglas has 4 first downs, 2 of them via penalty.
And
that's 9 penalties for 100 yards against the Pirates.
And the Eagles, again, will put everybody in tight. Teal under center, motion by Stewart. They're going to hand it to Fontaine on the misdirection, and he was grabbed by Tyler Whaley, and he didn't let him go. It's going to be a gain of about 3 up to the 23. So it'll be 2nd down and 7.
And with Douglas doing what they're doing, I mean, it's running clock, so that's what we want, clock to run. And I think it looks like they're just content to run the ball and get out of here.
Play is down. The play clock is expired, and they have not thrown the flag yet. But the play clock is at 0.
Well,
now they reset it.
Didn't
All
reset.
right, here's a give to Fontaine. Fontaine is hit by Guerreri and he'll fall forward to the 20. And here's another flag.
Multiple flags on the play.
They got up to about the 20-yard line where they would be facing 3rd and 4, but got some flags here. Douglas has not been penalized a whole lot tonight.
They've only been penalized 4 times for 32 yards.
But I think this one's going against the Eagles. This one's going to be an after-the-play foul against Douglas.
Dead ball, personal foul against Douglas.
This will be the first major distance penalty on the Eagles tonight.
Yes.
College games tomorrow. Auburn's off. Mississippi State plays at Alabama at 6 o'clock on ESPN. And Southeastern Louisiana's at Jacksonville State at 1 o'clock for homecoming on ESPN+.
So Douglas 3rd and 19, and they are 0 for 10 on third down conversions.
And it's 3rd down and 19, as Ricky said. Teal's going to go back into the shotgun and try to throw here. He's going to heave one up down the middle of the field. Nobody home.
The back judge was the closest person to it.
And so it'll bring up 4th down and 19. Again, pressure was coming from the outside.
Yeah, he pretty much just had to throw that before he wanted to.
So it's 4th down and 19. And they will elect to go for it here with 7.5 minutes remaining and down 37-0. 3 wide receivers. Fontaine in the backfield. They'll fake to him. Here comes a blitz. And the pass to Dakota Stewart on the left sideline is incomplete. And no flags on the play. Boaz will take over on downs.
And there was pressure. He tried to run the wheel route to Stewart out to the far side, but pressure coming up the middle for the Pirates forced him to throw it and overthrow Stewart. So Boaz will take over on downs at the 35-yard line, and I think we're going to get several new players in.
First and 10 Pirates at the 35. Tyler Pierce has Tristan Childers in the pistol behind him. Here is a give to Childers. Childers running to the left, trying to cut it outside, and he'll be run down on a waist-high tackle by Stewart. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 40. And Boaz running all of the 40 seconds between each play down as we're under 7 minutes. 2 men wide right. Jeb Powell's out there along with Jakai Hudgens. Here's a give to Childers. Childers running to the right. Childers close to a 1st down at the 45-yard line.
I believe he's going to be about a yard short. They're going to mark it at the 44.
Landon Abernathy making the tackle. Yeah, he's not.
Well, just about a
3rd
length
inches.
Of the football short, yes.
Third down and short here. Here is a handoff to Childers. Childers has his 1st down. He was tripped up.
Stop made by number 22,
Jacob Calloway on the tackle.
24 carries, 135 yards for Childers.
So 1st and 10 at the 48.
That's going to put Childers over 800 yards rushing for the season.
2 men wide right. Here's a handoff to Childers. Childers trying to bounce it outside. Won't find much room. In fact, he'll lose a yard back to the 47.
Childers on the carry. Stop made by number 30, Kanan Murray.
Couple of senior wide receivers in the game for the Pirates here. Brendan Fowler and Jeb Powell will be the wideouts. Childers having to readjust his shoe. I think he may have come out of his shoe there on that 1-yard loss. 2nd down and 11 for Boaz at the 47. They can take this down under 5 minutes on this play. Ricky, the offensive line has just gotten better and better in the last several weeks.
It has, and it started improving before the Southside game. It's just got better and better, and the running game has improved, and that in turn helps out the passing game. Tyler Pierce tonight, 14 out of 17, 152 yards. And Childers that time gets the ball into Douglas territory to the 49. I believe he's coming out. That may be it for him. If it is, 26 carries, 138 yards. We mentioned Pierce 14 out of 17. Smart, 8 catches, 59 yards. Hudgens, 3 for 45. Fant, 2 for 27. And Sullivan, 1 for 21.
And here's Fant on a big gainer inside the Douglas 35. Took it off the left side. That'll be another Boaz first down. With Childers' yardage total tonight, he goes over 800 yards on the season. And the Pirates will be on the road next week in Week 10. They'll be taking on the Lee Generals up in Huntsville. That game is scheduled to be played at Alabama A&M's Lewis Cruz Stadium. 1st and 10 for Boaz. Here's a give to Fant. Nothing fancy here, just helmet on helmet. And Fant takes it to the 30 and then is driven back. That's going to be a gain of 3 as the Pirates have taken this clock, Ricky, under 4 minutes.
Well, they got the ball at 7:24 to go in the game. And by the time this play is run, they will have run 4 minutes off the clock. 20 first downs for the Pirates to 4 for Douglas. 241 yards rushing for the Pirates, 52 yards for Douglas. We mentioned 152 yards passing, 3 yards passing for Boaz.
For Douglas.
393 total yards for Boaz, 55 for Douglas.
And here's Presley Fant adding to that total as he's trying to break away. Oh, and they stopped his forward progress as he was trying to spin out down to the 28-yard line. A pickup of a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Boaz.
60 plays for Boaz, 395 total yards. Douglas has ran 42 plays for only 55 total yards.
Third down and 5. As Powell and Jack Whitmire break out wide right. They're all the way out there in a stack on the numbers. And Fant's lined up behind Pierce. They're going to hand it to Fant. Fant will take it inside the 25. He'll fall forward to about the 23. He's close to a first down. I think he may have it. Yes, it is a Boaz first down. And they're going to take this one down inside. The clock is stopped at 2:32. Fant's going to come out. Jandel Rivera's in, Ricky. He had
a great game last week.
He did against Sardis in the fourth quarter.
Had a touchdown.
And he's a good hard runner and runs fast. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Rivera. He's going to take it off the right side. He broke a tackle. He's taking it down all the way down to the 10-yard line. And Jandel, who comes in on the night with 89 yards rushing, got all of those against Crossville and Sardis, and he adds to his season total there. It's 1st and goal at the 10.
That puts Boaz over 400 total yards, 413 total yards, 261 yards rushing. Another great game on the ground. And as we said, the running game opens up the passing game, which is what it's done tonight for the Pirates.
Here's Rivera taking the handoff off the right side. Douglas stops him right there about the line of scrimmage. And the Pirates, Ricky, could take a knee here.
We'll give him a yard on the carry.
See Andre Kirkland on the sideline with his leg wrapped up.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
He's not in uniform, not in pads. He must have gotten injured. I didn't realize that he was not in tonight.
Who's that?
Andre Kirkland.
Yeah, Coach Sullivan mentioned him in the coaching show that he wouldn't play.
I was not aware of that. Second down and goal inside the 10. A minute to play. And I think Boaz is going to take a timeout here with 1 second on the play clock. And they do that. So a timeout called by the Pirates with just 55 seconds left. And I presume they will take a couple of knees here, Ricky?
Yeah, let's see what they're going to do unless, they had some other young guys run the ball last week, Rivera and Cornelius. But let's just see. I mean, they've got it in hand.
37-0 the score. Boaz will advance into the Class 5A state playoffs for a 5th consecutive year, Ricky. Three wins, and they're going to the playoffs after this one. And I see Broderick Brownrigg, who's been injured most of the year, is going to check in for the Pirates. Good to see him dressed out tonight.
Logan is in.
Logan Lackey.
Logan Lackey is in.
Logan, big number 70 in there, is going to get in. It's good to see all these seniors. Cade Horton is back in the game, Ricky, as the Pirates will line up in victory formation here and take a knee. And a great game plan for the Pirates, executed to perfection. No turnovers.
Offensively and defensively.
Yeah, no turnovers tonight as Pierce drops to a knee. And they'll have to do that one more time. And then they can line it up and shake hands. And there'll be a big celebration on this side of the field, I can promise you tonight. Clock is under 40. Here's Pierce dropping to a knee. And that'll be it. The Pirates will advance to the first round of the Class 5A state playoffs with a dominating win over the Douglas Eagles tonight, 37-0. And congratulations to the Pirates. Congratulations to these seniors who were recognized tonight. Ricky, I don't think we mentioned prior to the game, we recognized 45 seniors who were involved in football, cheer, and band, and they're going to get out of here. My last home game as the director of athletics.
Possibly.
I mean, never know.
You never know.
Last regular season game.
Last regular season, yes.
And the Pirates will win this one and advance. So great job tonight for the Pirates. And that's going to do it from here. A lot of handshakes all around. And a good season by the Douglas Eagles. And they've got one more to play. I believe they go, where did you say they go next week?
They host North Sand Mountain next week.
They'll be home against North Sand Mountain for their own senior night for the Douglas Eagles. So we hope they go out with a win against the Thundering Herd next week. So the Pirates will travel to Huntsville to Alabama A&M Lewis Cruz Stadium, and will take on the Lee Generals next week. 7 o'clock will be game time from Huntsville, and we will have it for you right here on WBSA Radio, both on AM 1300, Gospel 93.5, and Facebook Live. Ricky will be on the air about 6:30. He'll have the Sand Mountain Pigskin preview and the Coach Jeremy Sullivan pregame report. And then along about 6:45, we'll be live from Lewis Cruz Stadium with all the action and the play-by-play story. So join us, please, next week as the Pirates try to win their third game in a row here to close out the regular season in Huntsville. That's going to do it from here For our spotter, Troy Rogers, for our statistician and analyst, Ricky Smith. Again, your final score, Boaz 37, Douglas nothing. This is Patrick Williams saying so long, everyone.
See you, boys.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.